Slovenian star and World Cup leader needs to jump 134 meters to win his 10th World Cup, and he jumped 155. They used to call this ski flying. Shout out Werner Herzog because he's flying in the air. His two brothers also have 10 World Cup wins in this sport, so it's kind of a dynasty of a family. And it's something you missed that you never planned on watching, and this is everything you missed that you never planned on watching. Today's episode is brought to you by Jomboy Media live streams. Let's check out the Caribbean series. We've got the Dominican Republic team leading 5-4 in the bottom of the 8th, and they bring in the exuberant Jeffrey Yan to get the hold. He gets the first batter to roll one over. It's a nice ground out. Dominican Republic looking to repeat as champions. I think the first team that would repeat as champions in this competition, but the tying run is now on first base. So we need to lock it in. We need some swing and miss. We need some strikeouts. First pitch, fastball below the zone, then a sinker, and then breaks one off and jumps in the air. If you've never seen Jan celebrate, now you have. It's something to behold. Just a big old jump, slaps the ground once, slaps the ground twice, and then hits a nice pose. I mean, he is fun. He did this last year in spring training and it went pretty viral, and now he's doing it here. So they have a mound visit and they're like, all right, dude, you got one more strikeout to go. Usually they try to save their adrenaline for the last out of the inning. They don't try to dump it right away. First pitch, fastball. Next pitch, sinker. Same exact sequence. You betcha! And the same exact jump, but now he's lobbing grenades, throwing something up at the sky. I'm not sure. Woo! 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 Well, let's go. Vamo. Crazy. And want to know what's crazy? The consistency. That get this guy in some gymnastics competition, because look how consistent these two jumps are. Same height, same spread, come down at the same time, in the same landing, basically. Very consistent from Jeffrey Yan of the Caribbean series. Let's go to the National Lacrosse League. Strap your helmets on. You might get hurt watching this one. Vancouver versus Rochester. It's 1-1. The game has just started. We've got a goalie pass to a fast break. We've got a catch. Oh, we've got a brutal hit from the goalie, and they don't like that. You son of a, I'm going to take you down. Now we've got fights everywhere. We've got a guy on the goalie. We've got a guy trying to get the goalie off. We've got the ref putting something in his pocket so we can control the situation better. We've got a guy in Rochester. He doesn't know where to go. He says, where do I go? Do I go here? I'll go here. He rips the helmet off the Vancouver player's head and throws it. And ref's like, that's not cool, man. That's a protective device. Now he's grabbing this guy by the collar. Everyone's grabbing everyone. This guy on Vancouver in the white, he's got two guys, he's keeping them both at bay. No one's really trying, but he comes out looking cooler. Like if you're number 6 or number 7, you got to let go, make that a one-on-one thing, because you guys are looking like you're getting double teamed in a way. Goalie stands up. Teammates don't like it at all. Everything cools down. Everyone goes to their bench. The fans are trying to figure out what happened. This woman, she's upset. She's like, I missed it. Oh, what happened? I couldn't see it. And what happened was the goalie laid that dude out. So this goalie's name, and here's the play. The guy who catches the ball, his name is Steph Charbonneau. That's a good name. And the goalie's name is Rylan Hartley. Okay, so one sounds French and the other sounds like he's from Kentucky. And he just, boom, just decks him. Just lays him out. Here's what the referee called.
The original penalty, 49, Rochester, 5-minute match penalty, illegal body check. It's under automatic review. 29 Rochester, 24 Vancouver, 2 minutes each for dead ball foul. Number 7 on Rochester, 2 minutes for delayed game, acting like a goaltender. Plays under review.
Oh my God, a lot going on. So the goalie did get a penalty, a pretty big penalty, and there are rules against this. It's like the third sub-bullet of the rule that says a goalie or player must give a fast-breaking opponent the opportunity to gain composure after receiving the ball, provided the player being checked is not in a vulnerable and or defensive position, which may include a player's head being down or unaware of impending hit or significant distance traveled by the player making the hit. And this goalie did run out of his crease a significant way. He didn't really wait for that guy to have his head turned and take some steps, and he laid him the hell out. So I get it. How about the other guy getting a penalty for pretending to be a goalie? Stolen valor much, dude? You're not a goalie. Don't stop the ball from going in the net. That's rude. He's just laying on the ground, number 7 there, and he got up. And then I just still like number 29, another angle of him like, who do I go? Where do I go? Over here? No? Well, why don't I rip this guy's helmet off? Yeah, you don't need that anymore, punk. And then one more look at the guy, number 7 here, pretending to be a goalie, stopping the play. Ref was all over that. You're not a goalie, dude. Penalty. Penalty. Today's episode of Things You Missed is brought to you by Jomboy Media's coverage of the T20 World Cup. That's right. We're sponsoring our own show because we've got live streams where we get to distribute the World Cup match between USA and Pakistan on this very YouTube channel. Come check it out, root for USA, learn about something new. If you like this show, you clearly like new and bizarre things. So take in Team USA Cricket. Let's go to the Emperor's Cup in Sumo because the ending was awesome. They tied in the standings, so it's a one-match playoff between Ayanishiki and Atamafuji. And Atamafuji has never won before, and he's never beaten Ayanishiki before. And Ayanishiki won this last time, so he's trying to repeat. And he's never lost to this guy. So that's your table setting. Let's get to watching it. Black belt, he's the one that's won before. He's smaller. He's underneath right now. And red belt, he's inside of him. He's trying to pick him up. But the Ukrainian's staying low. He's staying low, and then all of a sudden he makes his move, and it's over quickly. And the big man is down. And he's 0-5 against him now. He does not win the belt. Instead, it's Ayanishiki winning back-to-back titles in this event. And we'll go to the replay to show you. And I apologize if I slipped up on the names. I tried pretty hard to say them. But the second guy, Atamafuji, that's tough to say. Atamafuji. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I don't know if I'm being rude. Atamafuji. Now I'm in a rhythm and I like it. So anyway, you can see Atamafuji is trying to lock his arms up and pick him up. Because if he gets his arms locked on both sides, he's hoping he can pick him up and then, power walk him out of the dojo. But it never works because the guy in black belt, he's too strong. And then all he does is once he realizes I got to make my move and commit, headlock and spins him. Again, initial bangarang was just loud. And then he's got his head down. He's staying low. He's not going to let him pick him up. And then all of a sudden we go down low, get him leaning a little bit, get him a little off balance. And then a little tug of war, bam, as quick as that. Unbelievable. And look at that trophy. That's cool. I mean, where do you put that? That's too big to even put somewhere. I mean, I guess he's got a big house. No, they all live together. Does he put that in the living quarters with all the other wrestlers? They just have to look at it? Ah, man, that's a tough gig. League One volleyball. They call it love. Well, it turned a bit into dodgeball meets volleyball. We've got a face shot right there. They're able to keep it alive and they win the point. Oh, hit me in the face. Ow. Did you guys get the point? Yeah, look at this. Laura Dykema just eats it right off the forehead, knocks her down. She's like, what happened? They win the point, celebrates. So that's the first instance. And then they were like, don't worry, we'll get him back. Don't worry about it. Later on in the second set, we've got a player on Austin also going to take a ball right off the face. It breaks her earring, and her team wins the point. They're just great digs. That's Skinner, and she's like, it broke my earring. Yeah, wow, yeah, it broke. Whoa, I can't find the rest of it, and they're going to put it back in. You know what? Maybe just don't wear it. Give it to Coach. She loves holding our stuff. Boom. That one kind of got more arm to ear, wasn't straight to the face, but maybe you should get extra points. Maybe you should get extra points if you do something with your face in volleyball. That's something. Have you seen Professional Women's Hockey League? They're coming up with all these new innovative rules that are actually very cool. Go check that out. And the way they do their draft, cool. So this was about the Love Volleyball League, but I ended up talking about the PWHL. I'm sneaky like that. And now the show ends. Vote on your favorite person ever. Vote on it. And then come back Tuesday and watch the live stream. Enjoy some USA cricket. Don't miss it.